Hey everybody, welcome to another model building workshop. And today I'm going to show you this guy. This is something I'm working on. Kind of been fiddling around with this for a little bit. This is Dragon, or I should say it's Shanghai Dragon. It's the Schwerer Panzerspahwagen, Infanteriewagen. And that's all it's got for text. Well, that's kind of enough, isn't it? So this is basically a Schwerer Panzerspahwagen. Basically means a heavy armored car, and it's an infantry wagon, is what it says underneath it here. But as you can tell, this is for railways. So this is a armored car that rides on rails and is usually attached to armored trains or works as a kind of like a scout car or some sort of protection for supply trains and whatnot, infantry trains, whatever, just plain trains that are trying to move through occupied territories like in the Eastern Front and on throughout the Balkans. So these were designed basically to deal with partisans. So this is from Shanghai Dragon, and this kit came out in 1997 originally. Yes, because all of the information's on the side there, with some interesting photos of what the finished product can look like. And it shows on the other side here what some of the other variants were, because there was an artillery wagon and a commando wagon. Commando wagon basically has the radio antenna on it, and the artillery one is essentially as an old Panzer IV turret with this short barrel 75mm gun on it for a little added punch. This one's just bristling with a bunch of MG-34 machine guns, and it's got them all over the place here, so that's quite a deterrent. Yeah, this one's got a Panzer IV turret for the artillery wagon. Okay, so this is in construction. Kind of been monkeying around with this a little bit. So this is where I am right now. Doesn't have much of a decal, so I pretty much put them on already. So it's an interesting vehicle in that, you know, it's obviously a train car. It's got the bumpers and so forth, or whatever you want to call these. I'm not a railroad guy. I know my father sure was, but unfortunately I'm not as up on railroad lingo. So yeah, so it's armored car / train piece. You can see it's bristling with the MG-34s there. Got the door you can pose open or close, got it slightly open. And it comes with a figure, which is kind of fun for added possibilities. This is the bottom part of the, the floor. This would sit on that. And it's got the rail wheels here, the steel ones for rail. Working on those, 2 pairs of those. And a few other bits and pieces still here in the box. So I'm still working on some of this. It's an extra railroad tie here. It's pretty much, I'm pretty much moving through it. As you can see, it's a lot of empty sprues here. I've got it's all sticking together now. I just had this so I could easily show you. And it's like your tools are still there, shovels, etc. on the tree here. And it gives you a set of figures. And the decals are pretty much just the crosses that are on there. And you get a, so you got a Panzer crew here. that you can work off and decide which guys you want to use. This is a Dragon with 6014, but it's a Panzer crew. I have a picture somewhere here. I ripped it off. Yeah, oh, it's faded a bit, unfortunately, but it was this set. If I, sorry for the fading, but it was this set of Panzer crew. So nice set, nice addition to have that with it, and you can perhaps fit one of these guys or more with your diorama, or pop one in the cupola. So here's the instruction sheet. Shanghai Dragon kept things slightly simplified as far as you didn't get any story or historical background as to what the vehicle is. That you had to do by looking it up. So let's take a look at the assembly instructions. Typical of the old Dragon kits from that time period. Getting your suspension together here. Yeah, the frame. There's a number of things you have to cut, fill in, drill out, because there's two other versions of this vehicle, so you're going to have to do a little bit of surgery here and there. Nothing big, because, they use the same molds for the other two offshoots. And you get all of the different gun options that you want to put on. And where you want to put them is up to you. Then you have all the shovels and tools, which I still have to put those things on. And then connect the dots and get everything together here. And then the painting, which is just overall yellow. The dark yellow, typical. And then it talks about how to put the train tracks together, because it does give you that. I'll show you that in a second here. And it shows you a particular crew figure that would fit in there well. Quick painting guide for the figure and for the train tracks. So it seems like being basically an armored car crew in an enclosed vehicle, it looks like the uniforms would be in black. So that's a quick look at the instructions. Carefully try to lift this up here. I'm still working with this. It's a little loose. I didn't secure everything down here yet. I'm kind of busy here. But here's your train tracks that it would sit on. But you have to build that and mount it onto the base, which is, basically like that. So yeah, it's something different, something unusual. I was kind of intrigued by it because of weird little rail car, and I've done the Italeri version of the AB40, I guess it is, the armored car, Fiat armored car, the 1940 version, which has the twin machine guns, and that one they ended up relegating that armored car to railway service. Once they realized the twin machine guns just weren't powerful enough for frontline use, they decided it would work well against the partisans, and then a rail option is even better. So yeah, and these are specialty made train car armored cars, and it's just cool looking, right? Okay, so we will see you again on the next model building workshop. Keep busy, stay out of trouble. Have fun building. All right. Bye now.